Being a hating ass bitch is one of the best ways to waste your energy. So take care of yourself because it's a lot easier to become one than you think. If there's anything that the social media climate has taught me is that there is a lot of haters in this world. People are commenting extremely hateful things about another person. They are flat out cyberbullying and harassing others. And even in the real world, there are countless people who love to gossip and use spreading judgment as a hobby. There's already way too much hate in the real world. Racism, sexism, division, genocides. Hate is already destroying lives and communities every single day, and we do not need any more of it. When we do not take care of ourselves, when our self-esteem tanks, when we are unhappy within our own realities, and when we're full of resentment, it is shockingly easy to become a hater ourselves. Why? Because honestly, hating on others is a whole lot easier than facing our own flaws. It is so much easier than putting in the actual work to change our own habits. And it's simpler to try and hate people into changing than actually changing ourselves. So let's do an exercise. I want you to think about someone that you hated, like really hated, and I'll do it with you. For me, it was my old boss. He was extremely misogynistic. He would say just really disturbing things, and there was no HR because he was the boss. He was the owner of the company. It was a small agency. I really think this man was unhappy with how his life turned out. I heard him say that he wanted to change careers, even though he was like so close to retirement, which, I mean, nothing wrong with that, right? But because he was so unhappy, he made sure to spread his misery around the entire office. When he was having a bad day, so was everybody else. And he had just like the worst ideas, very outdated methods. And he wanted to still micromanage every single project that we had. And when things didn't turn out well, even though we had warned him that, maybe this would be a better approach, he would lose it. He would lose it and he would belittle us and he would start yelling at us and, oh, you want me to go bankrupt? Do you want this company to go under? You need to figure out how to fix it. All of this. He made that place a living hell. Truly. Do you see how charged up I got? Can you tell? I don't know if you can tell, but like I feel this adrenaline. I'm fired up. Like put me in a room with that man and he's done for. That's how I'm feeling right now. That's energy. When you hate on someone, it fires up your energy levels. Like you feel it. I don't know if it's adrenaline. I don't know. But imagine if instead of just spending that much energy on hating on this person or remembering this super negative experience, I had spent it on doing something productive. What if I started channeling that frustration into bettering my skills, growing my confidence, or learning how to set boundaries? What if I was still working with him and yes, he got me this fired up, but instead of truly just focusing on everything wrong with him and how much I disliked him and hating on him, if I just shifted that energy? Hating isn't just physically exhausting, it's also emotionally draining. Every single minute you spend criticizing, gossiping, or judging other people is a minute stolen from your own happiness, your own growth, and most importantly, your peace. The truth is, when you're just so focused on taking care of yourself, you'll find that you have very little energy to waste. Self-growth, accomplishing your dreams, going after your goals, learning how to set boundaries, learning how to take care of your mental health, like all of this takes so much energy as it is. And so you really need to find a way to become almost immune to that pull of negativity, to that pull of like that hating energy. So the goal is to become so busy building yourself up and growing as a person and getting to know yourself that you truly have no room, no mental space to judge others. But that's what I mean by if like you don't have anything going on in your life, if all you can do is really just focus on other people because you're either choosing to ignore your desires or you're choosing to face your truths, then becoming a hater, like it's a very slippery slope. So please start checking in with yourself. If you're feeling unhappy or restless or tired, like really tap into those emotions. Why are you feeling these ways? And can you do something to like get rid of those negative emotions? When you do notice yourself just becoming a hater, shift your focus. Instead of criticizing others, ask yourself, how can I improve? What habits am I neglecting? What parts of myself am I neglecting? Am I projecting? Am I hating on this person because low-key I'm doing something extremely similar to them? Also set boundaries from the people that really stir up that hateful energy. I found myself on Love Island Reddit. Oh my god, I feel like every episode, like I just can't avoid commenting on Love Island, but Jesus, it's become like this ritual, and because it like stirs so much discourse in my brain, I crave like hearing other people's opinions on the show as well. Every single night I'm on Love Island Reddit, and I found myself getting so invested in like what other people were saying, how like, oh, people were bullying other people, and I was like, oh, why are people like this? And I was hating on them. Yes, I was hating on the fact that they were being haters, but it's like at the end of the day, I was still being a hater. So I deleted Reddit from my phone. I started putting not interested in like any Love Island TikToks that came out. I still watch the show, but I really tried to just distance myself from that because I'm trying to protect my energy. I don't need to be thinking about Love Island at 2 p.m. in the afternoon when I should be like getting my work done, you know? I've also really been focusing on remembering to be grateful, practicing my gratitude. As cringy as it sounds, I have also been doing a lot more reading, and I read The Secret, which is all about gratitude and the law of attraction, the role that gratitude plays into the law of attraction. And basically the author was just saying that you cannot attract anything into your life if you are dwelling onto negative things. So let's say you want to attract more money, but every thought surrounding money is about the lack of money in your life, then naturally you're going to keep attracting a lack of money. Versus if you kind of just brainwashed yourself into saying, you know what, I have so much money, I am not stressed about money, then money is going to gravitate towards you. And you know, is it true? Who knows? But somebody took it upon themselves to write an entire book about it. So what do I have to lose from practicing more gratitude and trying to attract more positivity into my life? So I have been just any little thing I'm super grateful for. I'm super grateful for this. Any little thing that pops up. I'm super grateful for being able to sit here and record this video, because yesterday I wasn't able to, but today I'm so grateful that I am. So that's what I've been doing. So you see, I've been throwing in some gratitude. And the last thing that truly helped me become less of a hateful is to redirect my energy. Listen, we're all human. Have I been in one of those TikTok accounts or those live sessions after watching the episode of Love Island and I'm like, you can choose to delete it and force yourself to do something more productive. Anytime you feel like you want to gossip or you want to pass judgment on something, even if it's like you see somebody walking down by you and you take a whiff of his cologne and you're like, that is horrible. Instead of having that thought, say, wow, I really like that shirt over there. Wow, she's so pretty. Look at her hair. Because it does do something to your subconscious. Like once you allow yourself to pass judgment, even if it's on one person, you're going to be more likely to just keep on excusing that behavior, and you're going to be passing judgment on more and more people for literally no reason. And like I said, we don't need any more hateful messages in this world. Hate prevalent, okay? It's everywhere. We don't need any more of it. And also, you're doing a disservice to yourself by hating on others, because like I said, put that energy back into yourself. Better yet, when you feel like you're being extra hateful, read a book, touch some grass, go on a walk. It'll truly benefit you, and it'll also benefit the world. Not to sound too cliche, but it's true. I think we need to have more discussions like these on how we can better the state of the world. Am I saying that, not gossiping about a person is going to magically transform the world? No, but I think if we can take more steps to become nicer people, to become more empathetic, it doesn't hurt. It really doesn't hurt. And with everything going on in the world, I think the entire human race needs to develop themselves, including me, everybody. But yeah, if you've made it this far into the video, do not forget to subscribe and hit the like button, because if not, you're just being a hater. Low key, like, you're kind of weird. You've made it this far and you still haven't, like, do you even know my name? Hi, my name is Mariana. Stop being weird. But before I go, remember that hating is a choice. So is self-care. So is personal development. So is self-improvement. And hating, it does chip away at your energy level. So do not waste your precious, precious, sacred energy tearing others down, and make sure you really maximize its potential and just pour it into yourself. Focus on your own growth, your own well-being, and take care of yourself. Please remember to take care of yourself so that you don't become a hater, okay? Because when you have so much self-respect, when your confidence is just at its prime, when you love the person who you see in the mirror, when you have all these amazing habits, you truly just have no room in your heart for hate. And other than that, that was all that I had for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Do not forget to subscribe so that we could stay connected and embark on this leveling up journey together. Because all I want to do is help each other level up. But yeah, until next time.